We've got all 4 posts in on this side, on the east side of the shed, but before we connected them, the middle 2 to the concrete piers, we had a little problem. This beam had a little bow in it. It had like a little belly. And so I did 2 things for starters. The first thing I did is I had a 16-foot 2x4 that was exactly 16 feet, and you can see it right here. And I nailed it so the end of it was flush with this beam, and it was flush with that one. So that automatically brought the center of the 2 beams at 16 feet, because we didn't want them to, actually it was like 16 feet 3/4 of an inch. That's how far off it was. Even with that, we still had a belly. So if you look here, we went ahead and I put in a brace, and I drove this 2x4 into the ground at an angle. It's in easily about 18 inches to 20 inches. And then I cut this 2x4 at an angle here, pushed it all in, and we got the belly out. Now, how did we know it was straight? You can see a string right here, and I tied a string tight all the way down the beam. But the key thing is at each end, I actually have got the string off of the wood by 1/2 inch. And I actually just put a nut down at each end under the string. And so when I push this beam here, and the string is off of it, you know, 1/2 inch, you know, it's got that same gap, we know that the beam is straight. Now, there's a very tiny gap between the string and the nut right now. Well, I can tell you, as soon as I undo this brace, it's going to give that 1/8 inch. So that's why I left that little tiny gap there, because I know from experience it's going to want to spring back just a little bit. So that's how you get these beams straight. You need to take your time, get them straight, and then once you connect and bolt down the big hold down anchor to the concrete piers, it should hold it all in place. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AsktheBuilder.com.